Hey, what's up? I just realized an old component to my back problem that I wanted to talk about. This dates back. My pain became chronic in about 2005, I think. Summer 2005, about then, um, while breakdancing. And I was doing some kind of like twisting thing. And I hurt something in my pelvis. And then over time, like today, the pain went up into my kind of like quadratus lumbarum, where it like became like chronic pain. And I think back then I never really noticed the switching, how it would go from my pelvis up into my back, and it stayed in my back for quite a long time. And and then this led to an MRI and a lot of physical therapy and chiropractors, which didn't work. And the MRI didn't pick up anything, and a whole lot of pain. I ended up swimming for like a year and a half and going to this hot tub. So I totally changed my lifestyle, stopped running. Um, uh, Went to a new physical therapist, and he supposedly specialized in SI, and he did some new things, but he never diagnosed my leg length difference. Then I went out to New York, went to an osteopath there. I was out there for like a year, and he really did a good job at diagnosing my leg length difference. So I've had to lift in for a year, and then throughout this year and correcting my posture for an entire year, the pain slowly went away. Um, then over the last 8 months, basically completely went away. And during this time, the pain kind of oscillated or moved all over my back, and to the point where it tightened up in my shoulders, in my neck, and I started like, kind of getting headaches and stuff. But then I went to this job, landscaping, and it's like I ripped something and I'm way back to the beginning, to pain that I had seriously like 4 years ago and onward. But I think and this is what I'm getting to, another key component to all this is that back earlier, before I screwed up my back, before the pain became chronic, there was really there was one episode a year before, so this would be 2004, where it became chronic for like a week, and I straightened out my posture, pain went away. But before that, maybe go back to 2003. Um, I I remember going to like a I remember I started noticing at a concert that I couldn't stand. I'll show you this. I couldn't stand straight. I couldn't stand straight and just watch the concert. After about 15, 30 minutes, I would start standing like this, or like this, or like this, and because because if I didn't, in my pelvis area, it would be just the pain would become so intense. Um, but I never really thought anything of it. But so yeah, I just think that that's another key component that I wanted to throw out there if anyone's gonna try to diagnose this issue. And it's really interesting because the pain, I think the most painful that it's been really was yesterday when it loosened up, and um, it was like this deep point in my pelvis where it hurt so bad in there, which some of my other videos showed. But I'm thinking just that really, and it's been my gut feeling even when I got out to New York, that was where the problem was. Because even when I went out to New York, I wouldn't ice on the back. Even when my back hurt, I would ice on the pelvis, and it seemed to help. So, but yeah, one thing over the last year with when it was the best it has ever felt when in recovering. Um, I've been able to stand straight, without bending, without twisting my hips or whatever, and no pain. So I think my what I'm gonna try to do to recover this is just to get out of this kind of chronic pain, and start exercising my pelvis slowly and rebuild the strength of the ligaments. Hopefully I don't have osteoarthritis, but who knows, right?